Logan's Run is the rare comic book adaptation that is actually better than the movie. Released a year before Star Wars, the film is based on the 1967 novel by the same name from William F. Nolan and George Clayton Johnson. Logan's Run explores a future society where citizens are terminated at the age of 30 and is a precursor to other young adult dystopian stories like The Giver, Hunger Games, Divergent, and The Maze Runner. This video will examine 20 amazing facts about the comic adaptation, revealing why it is superior to the film. Number 20. The adaptation was originally going to be 4 issues. On the letter page of Logan's Run number 1, writer Jerry Conway mentions that the film adaptation would be 4 issues long. The adaptation actually ran for 5 issues, and there were 2 more issues that continued this story beyond the film. Unfortunately, the title was abruptly canceled and issue number 7 ended on a cliffhanger showing Sandman chasing Logan into Cathedral where the Cubs live. Jerry Conway's plans for the title after the film sounded interesting. He wanted to explore how Logan's world came to be and if there really is a sanctuary. He suggested there might be other dome cities and wondered how those societies may have developed differently than the city Logan is from. Unfortunately, David Kraft took over writing Logan's Run with the 2nd issue, and the title ended early before any of Conway's ideas were ever explored. George Perez illustrated all 5 issues of the adaptation. He was starting to receive recognition for his artwork on the Avengers at the time, and securing his talents for Logan's Run was nothing short of a coup. Many of the reasons this comic tells the story better than the movie can be attributed to his incredible artwork. Most citizens of the Dome City do not question society's termination of people when they reach the age of 30, but some do and attempt to run. Number 19. Francis terminates a runner. The comic's opening pages show a sequence where Francis 7 is chasing a runner that was cut from the film. Francis is a member of an elite police force called Sandmen that is tasked with enforcing the termination of citizens at the age of 30. He tracks the runner to a fountain surrounded by onlookers and shoots the man dead. The other citizens congratulate him on the kill. A close-up of the man's palm in the fountain reveals his life clock is black, confirming he had reached the age of 30. The comic then shows Logan 6 visiting a baby that may be his in a nursery, which is where the movie begins. Francis tells Logan by the time the baby grows up, Logan will be dead, and Logan responds, "Unless I renew." This is different than the movie where Francis believes every Sandman automatically renews in Carousel. He exclaims that every time a citizen dies, another is born. Number 18. Francis runs into a friend participating in Carousel. Citizens participate in the public ceremony called Carousel on their last day. In the source novel, this age is 21, which is significantly lower than the age of 30 used in the film. In the comic, Logan and Francis are in the section of the city called Arcade when a friend of Francis's excitedly tells him that her life clock started blinking red to signify she turned 30 and she believes she will be renewed, a term used for being reborn. Participants are given a chance to renew or are terminated in Carousel. As Francis and Logan observe the participants in the arena, Logan wonders which of them is Francis's friend. The core conflict of Logan's Run revolves around this forced participation in Carousel. While Logan and Francis are watching the spectacle, Logan receives a notification about a nearby runner. Before we continue, if you are enjoying this video, please like and subscribe. And don't forget to leave a comment when this video is over and let me know what you think. Number 17. A dead runner's body is vacuumed up. Francis joins Logan in chasing the runner in Arcade, and Logan eventually terminates him after the pair toy with him for a while. In the movie, a cleanup person arrives on a hovercraft and sprays the runner while slowly moving over him. As the hovercraft flies away, the runner's body melts and disappears completely. In the comic, the cleanup person appears and hovers over the body. A hum can be heard coming from the craft, and the body disintegrates into smaller particles. The vehicle then sucks up the remains much like a vacuum cleaner. The next day, Logan and Francis go to Central Debriefing to turn in their runner termination reports. Number 16. Logan is told about a chase that lasted almost 2 days. In the movie and comic, when Francis and Logan enter the headquarters of Central Debriefing to turn in their reports on the previous day's terminations, they run into another Sandman leaving who has deep cuts on his face. He was in a section of the city called Cathedral where he was cut by a cub. In the comic, Francis says they should send a Sandman unit into Cathedral and exterminate the cubs. Logan reminds him they are just children. In the movie, after they enter the building, two Sandmen are viewing a screen and tell Logan he should watch. A runner is in the power center and on the screen they are viewing, he is terminated. In the comic, this scene is more involved. The Sandman sitting at the terminal tells Logan there are two Sandmen chasing the runner. The Sandman have cornered the runner in the main reactor corridor, and Logan says if the Sandman don't get him, the radiation will. The other Sandman standing with Logan tells the story of another runner who lasted almost 2 days. He was cornered in the car tubes and they had to burn the whole tube section to get him. This extended scene reinforces that Sandmen are callous. We saw how uncaring both Francis and Logan are towards runners, and Francis even exhibits this behavior towards non-runners throughout the story. While Logan is initially indifferent to runners, that is about to change. Number 15. Logan is desperate and confused as the computer makes him a runner. Logan reports on the runner he terminated during Carousel. Typically, a Sandman just tosses the items he retrieves from the runner's body onto a scanner and identifies himself to the computer. The computer scans the items and clears the Sandman. When Logan places the runner's possessions on the scanner, the computer asks him to approach and take a seat, which the comic points out is unusual. When Logan takes the seat, the computer asks him about one of the items and ankh. Logan is unaware of the item's significance, and the computer then explains it is associated with a place called Sanctuary. 1,056 citizens have successfully evaded Sandman when they ran, and the computer believes they reached Sanctuary. Logan does not believe this many people could be unaccounted for and asks if maybe some of them renewed. The computer then reveals that nobody renews and asks Logan to find and destroy Sanctuary. To aid Logan, the computer removes the final years of his life by modifying his red life clock so it is now blinking. It wants Logan to become a runner. The last 3 panels of the first issue are an example of why the comic tells the story better than the film. Using caption boxes and thought balloons, we are shown how confused and desperate Logan is. He just learned everything he believes is a lie, and it is a powerful moment that captures what he is thinking as his world is turned upside down. There has been a shift away from caption boxes and thought balloons in modern comics, but they remain effective methods to convey information that cannot be easily communicated through dialogue or art alone, and this adaptation benefits greatly from them. Logan wants to talk to his friend Francis to better understand and confirm what he has just learned. Number 14. Logan is 25 years old and has 5 more years until last day. In both the movie and the first issue of the comic, when Logan is being interrogated by the computer, he mentions that he is 26 years old and only has 4 more years left. In the second issue, Logan visits Francis in the gym, and Francis tells Logan he is only 25 years old and has 5 more years until Life Day. Later in the comic, Logan tells Jessica the computer stole 5 years of his life. It isn't clear why the comic changed his age from 26 to 25 years old. Right after Logan talks to Francis in the gym, a couple of Sandmen working out toss a medicine ball at him, which is not shown in the movie. The comic cleverly uses panels drawn in the ball to recap the first issue, and Logan tosses the ball back to the Sandmen, clearly frustrated and upset about his situation. Logan recalls a girl he met on circuit just the night before named Jessica, who wore an ankh like the one in his possession. Number 13. Logan contacts Jessica using an image locator. In the movie, the next scene right after Logan leaves the gym shows Jessica in Logan's apartment. In the comic, Logan uses a device called an image locator to contact Jessica. She then rings the doorbell and Logan lets her in. Logan asks Jessica for help and she tells him she never heard of a Sandman running before. After he retorts he never heard of Sanctuary before, she abruptly leaves his apartment. In the comic, she tells Logan she will try to help him before leaving. Jessica leaves to consult a group who helps runners. Number 12. Logan narrowly escapes death in arcade. In the movie and comic, Logan secretly follows Jessica to confirm she is going to help him. She goes to Arcade to meet with the group that helps runners escape to Sanctuary, and he leaves before they spot him. The group decides to kill Logan because he is a Sandman and knows about Sanctuary. They ask Jessica to lure Logan to them. In the movie, Jessica returns to Logan's apartment and asks him to go to Arcade. In the comic, Jessica finds Logan in the lower levels watching fish, where she asks him to return to Arcade with her. The impression the movie gives is inhabitants of the Dome City did not have access to the lower levels of the city, which is why it is interesting to see Logan down there. In the movie, Logan gets a notification about a female runner in Cathedral and leaves Arcade with Jessica before two males from the group catch up to him. In the comic, Logan's situation is more precarious when one of the males is standing behind him about to choke him with a necklace when he gets the alert. Number 11. The Cubs in Cathedral take a drug called muscle. Logan and Jessica travel to Cathedral, a location where savage children called Cubs live. In the comic, Logan tells Jessica they get high using a drug called muscle, which speeds up their reflexes, but is dangerous for anyone older than 16 to take. The children attack Jessica and Logan before their leader Billy appears, and Logan receives a wound on his forehead. Billy tries to get Logan to inhale muscle, but Logan holds his breath. In the movie, Billy confusingly screams muscle and holds a rag over Logan's mouth. It is not clear this is a drug he is trying to give Logan, and the scene is confusing if you don't know what muscle is. Jessica has doubts about Logan since he is pursuing the runner. Number 10. Jessica questions if Logan is going to kill the female runner. After Logan chases off the Cubs, he and Jessica find the runner. In the comic, Jessica asks Logan if he is going to kill her. Earlier in the comic, after they left Arcade, Jessica called Logan a hypocrite and assassin when he told her he was going after the runner. Jessica in the comic does not believe Logan is truly a runner, but believes he is trying to expose the group that aids the runners. In the movie, she believes Logan wants to run from the moment he invited her to his apartment. Logan gives the runner the blind gas pellet, but in the comic he also gives her the ankh. The runner's death is another instance where the comic is superior to the movie. In the comic, she is standing in the dark and terrified. She turns and we hear her scream. In the movie, we know right away it is Francis that kills her. But in the comic, Logan and Jessica speculated it is the Cubs that got her, but on the final page of issue number 2, we see Francis standing over her dead body while calling in the termination to headquarters. In issue number 3, Logan and Jessica mention again the Cubs killed the runner, not Logan. Jessica is convinced Logan wants to run, but her group still wants to kill him. Number 9. Jessica tells Holly Logan is a runner. In the movie, Logan visits the new U-483 shop in Arcade to get a new face. There, they are met by the doctor's assistant, Holly, who tells Logan they don't get many Sandmen. In the comic, Jessica speeds the conversation along by revealing to Holly that Logan has decided to become a runner. When the doc greets Logan, he says Holly told him he was going to run and wishes him luck on seeking Sanctuary. Most of this action-packed scene plays similar between the film and the comic, except the first cut Doc makes on Logan's face is on his forehead in the comic, not his cheek like in the film. In the movie, Jessica tells Doc Logan is going to run before the Doc receives a call from other members of the group that aid runners telling Doc to kill him. After Logan is forced to kill Doc, Logan and Jessica cut through the love shop in the movie to escape Francis. In the comic, they skip the love shop sequence entirely. Number 8. Jessica is branded a traitor for helping Logan. Logan and Jessica meet the group that aids runners in the lower part of the city. They intend to kill Logan despite Jessica's insistence he is a runner. In the comic, they also consider Jessica a traitor and want to kill her as well. In the movie, Holly appears and she is confused by the events in the new U shop, telling everyone Logan killed Doc. The dialogue is nuanced, but Jessica is able to convince Holly Logan is a runner, and Holly tells the others she remembers now, and Logan is a runner, which convinces the group to let the pair go. This scene in the comic is superior because Holly is clear-headed from the beginning and immediately tells the others that Logan is a runner and asks them to help Logan seek Sanctuary. Before Logan and Jessica leave, Logan tries unsuccessfully to convince Jessica to turn back. He tells her she needs to get to safety before they come. In the comic, the others overhear this and immediately believe Logan summoned the other Sandman and want to kill him. The other Sandmen do appear, inadvertently saving Logan's life. Logan did call for the other Sandmen, but he regrets the action. Number 7. Francis uses the ankh retrieved from the female runner to unlock the door. In the movie, Francis is chasing Logan and Jessica when they reach the last gate. Jessica removes her necklace and she and Logan frantically try to remove the ankh from it, but they drop the necklace into the water. After failing to find it in the water, Logan remembers he has the ankh the computer asked him to take and uses it to unlock the door just as Francis arrives. In the comic, they reach the last gate and use the ankh from Jessica's necklace to unlock the door. Before going through, Logan symbolically drops his transceiver in the water because he wants to leave his previous life behind him. When Francis reaches the door, he uses the ankh Logan gave to the female runner. In the movie, Francis uses the ankh Logan and Jessica dropped in the water to unlock the door. This is one of the few differences between the movie and the comic where the movie is better. Number 6. Logan and Jessica descend into the ice caverns. In the movie, after Logan and Jessica are swept away by the rushing waters in the lower levels of the city caused by Francis's shot, Logan is able to close an airlock to hold back the water. He then accidentally triggers a freight elevator which takes them up to the frigid ice caves which contain the robot box. In the comic, the elevator takes them down, not up. The sequence in the ice caves is longer in the comic. Number 5. Box wants to sculpt Logan and Jessica. In the movie, Logan and Jessica are wet and freezing when they enter the ice caverns adorned with sculptures of various animals and quickly change out of their clothes into furs they find. Then the robot Box appears and Logan asks him to take them to Sanctuary. Logan convinces Box to show him where the others are, and Logan and Jessica quickly change back to their regular clothes and follow Box. That is when they discover Box has frozen the other runners. His job is to store food, and when the fish, plankton, sea greens, and protein from the sea quit showing up, and the humans did, he continues his work by freezing them instead. In the comic, they meet Box as soon as they enter the ice caves, and he tells them to change into the warm furs, which they do. As Box looks at their naked bodies, he tells them they are a beautiful pair that he would like to sculpt. Logan says he would like to see the others first, and Box takes them to the tunnel where the other runners are frozen. The runners in the comic are wearing clothes, while in the movie they have been stripped bare. Logan and Jessica are horrified, and Box begins sculpting the pair. He finishes the sculpture, and while he is admiring his work, Logan and Jessica quickly change back into their clothes. The sequence in the movie is horrific, but the extended scene shown in the comic adds to the suspense. When Francis makes his way through the caverns in the movie, he sees the destruction left by Logan. In the comic, Box is still talking. Number 4. Logan and Jessica find the US Capitol quickly. The movie slows considerably after Logan and Jessica leave the ice caverns. They wander around outside for a while before finding various ruined landmarks in Washington, D.C. The reveal of the Washington, D.C. ruins is reminiscent of Taylor's discovery at the end of the Planet of the Apes. The last landmark they visit is the U.S. Capitol, where they meet the old man with the cats. It takes the movie over 10 minutes to show them traveling from the cave to the Capitol, and another 10 minutes is spent talking to the old man. It is definitely the slowest part of the movie. The comic covers their travel from the ice caves to the US Capitol in just 4 pages. One page is a montage with them enjoying the outdoors, while a 2-page spread shows them in front of the Washington Monument and Lincoln Memorial. The dialogue with the old man in the Senate chamber is also covered quickly in the comic, only taking 4 pages. The pacing of the comic is considerably better than the movie, with action sequences being the predominant focus. Number 3. Jessica knocks Francis's gun from his hand. In the movie, Francis finds Logan and Jessica in the Senate chamber of the Capitol. He forces Jessica up to the balcony when he calls out to Logan. Logan is desperate to reach his longtime friend and tells Francis to look at his palm, and Francis drops his gun in disbelief that his life clock is clear. Jessica tosses his gun away, but Francis refuses to believe his entire life was a lie and leaps off the balcony to fight with Logan. Logan is holding back as he tries to reason with his friend, but Francis is angry Logan has turned on him. Francis grabs a flagpole and begins hitting Logan, and Logan wrestles the pole from his friend and knocks him to the ground. Every time Francis attempts to rise, Logan strikes him with the pole until he is unable to rise anymore. As Logan cradles his dying friend, Francis sees Logan's clear life clock and tells Logan he renewed before passing away. In the comic, Jessica knocks the gun from Francis's hand. When Logan wrestles the flagpole from Francis, he pleads with his friend to stop. On the ground, Francis reaches for a nerve gas pellet, and Logan makes one last plea to Francis before striking him with the pole over and over again. It is a powerful moment in the story that George Perez captures perfectly. Number 2. Logan, Jessica, and the old man take cats back to the Dome City. After Francis is buried, Logan decides to return to the Dome City so he can tell them what he has learned. They ask the old man to go with them. In the movie, they leave the cats behind, but in the comic, they are shown traveling with quite a few cats back to the city. When Logan and Jessica dive into the water to enter the city, the old man is shown standing with the cats. At the end of the story, when the young woman hugs the old man, he can be seen holding one of the cats. Number 1. Logan and Jessica need to lead the inhabitants of the city outside. In the story, Logan is hooked up to the central computer system which interrogates him mentally about Sanctuary. The computer is unable to process that there is no Sanctuary and begins to overload. Finally, it self-destructs, tearing the city apart. Logan and Jessica fight their way through the Sandmen in the headquarters while citizens are racing everywhere to escape the destruction. On their own, many of the people find their way outside and meet the old man waiting for Logan and Jessica to return. In the comic, Jessica tells Logan they have to lead as many people as possible outside, and Logan says he didn't want things to happen this way. On the last page, Jessica asks Logan if he thinks they will be able to survive outside. Logan says he is not sure, but he wishes Francis was there with them. It is a terrific ending to the story, hinting at more stories to come. In issue number 6, the citizens of the Dome City are not happy about the changes Logan brought, and without the central computer to impose order, chaos reigns. Unfortunately, the title ended with issue number 7 before we learn more. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please click the like button. If you would like to see more content like this one, please subscribe. And as always, leave a comment letting me know what you think.